Any Filipinos in the house tonight? Nice. Hello, welcome to the show. Are you Filipino, bro? Are you? Why didn't you make any noise? Like, because you can see that I'm here. I don't have to make noise. If you can see me, you know I'm here. What's your name? What? Bob? Bart? Mark. Oh, why did it sound like you said Bob and Bart? Bob, Bot, Mark. That doesn't even... Mark, Bob, Bob, Bob. Are you doing fucking chicken impressions right now? Mark, Mark, Mark. Oh my God, you've got Asian bird flu. Have you been to the Philippines, Mark? It's nice there. I had a great time when I was there. I like the people. They're very sweet. Don't you notice that when you're there? Everybody sings to you. Hello, sir. Good morning, sir. Thank you, sir. Don't touch my puwet, sir. Saudi guy, you know what I'm talking about. You own a few Filipinos back home. Don't act like I'm even making that shit up. How many Filipinos in your house when you grew up? How many Filipinos did you have? 2. You see what I'm saying? He was like, I had 2. They were very nice people, though. I have no disregard for the Filipinos. For the what? Filipinos. Hey, Mark, when I was in the Philippines, sorry, I'm playing ping pong with the audience right now. And by ping pong, I don't mean anything by that V. When I was in the Philippines, it was really cool. We were driving from the hotel from the airport to the hotel in Manila, and we're all in this big van. And there was a lady in the front seat of the van. She was from the Philippines, and she was in charge of our group. Anyway, we're driving, and I'm looking out the window, and we're not moving very fast. And we actually stopped moving. But I didn't notice because I'd never been to the Philippines, and I'm just looking out the window. And the second we stopped moving, the lady in the front seat turns to us and goes, "Oh my gut." And I look at my brother and I go, "What's wrong with her stomach?" She's experiencing some sort of abdominal discomfort. She just yelled out, "Oh my gut." So I go, "What's wrong?" And she goes, "Look at all the tropics." And I go, "I know, I love the tropics. It's beautiful, yeah." "Not the tropics, the tropics." I go, "No, I get it. Humidity, palm trees, oh, tropics." "Not tropics. Look at all the cars on the road." "Oh, cars, traffic." "What's wrong with your gut?" She goes, "Not my gut. Oh, my gut." I go, "Why is your gut on the ceiling?" "Not my gut. Oh, my gut." "Oh, your God." It's cute. In the Philippines, they think they have traffic problems. Have you been? Did you think they had traffic problems? Fuck no. I had just flown there from India. You're not going to impress me with your shitty traffic in the Philippines? In the Philippines, you may have a lot of cars, but there's some sort of order. For the most part, people will drive in their lane. They will generally stop at a red light. India's insane. India, we have a system called creator lane. If you see an open space, take it and go. There's languages you don't know, like Chinese. When you're somebody speaking Cantonese, you don't know whether it was a sentence, a paragraph, a statement. Where are the Chinese people at tonight? I see an Asian. There you are. Look at it. You know what I'm talking about. In Cantonese, sometimes they don't even start the sentences at the right volume. It's not like they go, sometimes they turn the volume like up as they're speaking, and I mean like, Cantonese is a fun language, but it's a hard one to learn. When I was in Hong Kong, I learned the dumbest words when I was in Hong Kong. I learned how to say snot. Basie. And the only reason I think I knew that was because, I think because I have a big nose, and I was in Hong Kong, and nobody has a big nose there. But that when I kept hearing Basie when I'd walk past people, I'm sure they were going, Dong La, look at his nose, must have a lot of Basie. That's what I'm sure they were translating. Dong La, có gì đâu, Basie. And then, hard language to learn, though. Do you speak Cantonese? Oh, do, yeah. What's your name? Sorry? V? Just the letter V. Vinny. V-I. Oh, I'm sorry. His name really is V. But he spells it out, so it's different. What's your last name? Gina. This is Vagina. Sorry about being a cunt earlier. Have you been? Is your family from Hong Kong? Oh, they're from Vietnam. Yeah, that's what I thought. But you know Cantonese, and you know Vietnamese as well. Your girlfriend's Vietnamese. She's like, I know Vietnamese. Okay. Have you tried Vietnamese soup? You guys, you ever had it? It's a big deal in America. It's spelled P-H-O, pho, but it's not the way it's pronounced. And in America, people are annoying. Because I'll be like, yeah, let's go get some pho. And they'll be like, Russell, it's actually pronounced pho. And I'm like, oh, really? Yeah, so, to show respect for the Vietnamese culture, you probably pronounce it pho. And I go, oh, okay, cool. Why don't you go cough right now? Because you're really annoying me. Well, you know what? Go folk yourself. How about that? Why don't you? Now, so, have you been to Hong Kong? Have you been? When I went to Hong Kong, I wanted to go shopping, right? And I don't drive, obviously, when I'm there, because I'm not strong enough to carry a rickshaw. But I don't drive when I'm there. But I'm there, and I go to the guy at the hotel. I go, hey, I want to go shopping. What's the shopping area? Like, what's the best place to go shopping? Oh, you want to go shopping, huh? You want to go to Chim Sa Choi? And I go, I don't know what you just said, but how are you going to travel? Taxi? I go, nah, I'm gonna try and take the train. Oh, train's good. Hong Kong has the best train service. I'm like, that's cool. Is there something I should... What's the stop that I need to get off at? Oh, you want to go over the stop called Chim Sa Choi? I go, well, how am I going to know when I'm there? I can't read the fucking symbols. I don't know which chimney and bridge leads me to shopping. Why can't I just have a picture of a person holding a bunch of bags going... I go, so how will I know when I'm there? He goes, okay, so when you're on the train, you must listen. What am I listening for? For a sound. Now here's the thing, we may laugh at people and think, they're so stupid, but really, I'm the fucking idiot because he's explaining normal shit to me. It's like, a sound. I go, well, what's the sound I'm listening for? When on the train, right before you get to your stop, you're gonna hear, boop. And then what? Then you listen for Chim Sa Choi. I go, Tim's bok choy. No. Chim Sa Choi. Tim's got a boy. Chim Sa Choi. Try to say it just like me. Chim Sa Choi. So I go, Chim Sa Choi, right? I just copied him exactly, and he goes, oh, you speak Cantonese. I go, no, I'm copying you. You do good. So I'm on the train, right? And I want to listen to my iPod, but I can't now because I have to listen for boom. So I'm sitting there, and the only way I can remember Chim Sa Choi without having to do this all the time is I'm sitting there, and I swear to God, I must look like a crazy person. I'm sitting on the train, I'm going, Chim Sa Choi, and I don't care, Chim Sa Choi, and I don't... So we're getting to our first stop, and I hear, boom, and I'm like... Then I hear, and I'm like, that doesn't sound shit like where I gotta go to. Then the doors close and we start moving. We get to the next stop, I hear, boom. Quarry Bay. Did he just say Quarry Bay? Why can't I go shopping in Quarry Bay? I can say Quarry Bay. So we start moving again, and then I hear, Chim sa choy. I swear to God, I must have looked like a lunatic, because the minute I heard Chim sa choy, I jumped the fuck out of my seat. I was like, Chim sa choy! And I'm sure everybody thought I was there studying. He's a kung fu master. And he's studying it in the shopping district. What's your name, my Chinese friend? Sorry? Wing? Wing. Oh, Wayne. Oh, sorry, my bad. You know, I went with the stereotype on that one. You know, Wayne. Wayne. Wayne? Like as in John Wayne. As in, that's what I thought when I looked at you. I was like, that guy looks like a Wayne. Do you have a Chinese name too, Wayne? Go for it, buddy. What is it? Some what? Chim sa choy, you think's what it is, yeah? My name is Shopping District. Chinese name is Shopping. What is it? Chung Wing Man. Chung Wing Man. So I wasn't far off when I said wing, was I? Chung Wing Man. What does it mean? Man who likes to eat chicken wings. Well, I'm glad you're here, Chung Wing Man. Chung Wing Man does whatever a Chung Wing can. Lấy hồ, ok, rồi, sư, chào chị, ok.
I'm single. I was actually dating. Here's what happened. Now, you need to pay attention. If you like pornography, don't act. Why are you acting like you don't even know what it is? I'm like, if you like pornography, like, what is this pornography he speaks of? I was a big fan of porn, so I ended up dating a porno chick. Don't do that. It is not what you think it's going to be like. I mean, it is what you think it's going to be like when it, comes down to, crunch time. But it's not the same like when you start to actually like the girl, because the girl I was dating, when we first started dating, only did girl-girl scenes, which was great for me. Because, I'm like, hey, that's like the loophole of dating a porn star. You could say, my girl does porn. Oh, yeah, but she only does chicks. And then your guy friends are like, damn, really? And you're like, yeah, that's right. I'm that dick that she's getting, you know what I mean? And then she re-signed her contract and ended up having to do dudes. And that's when I broke up with her, because she was like, well, why? Why don't you give it a chance? I'm like, well, here's the problem. When most girls come home from a hard day at work, their feet are hurting. So I'm single. Then there's those moments that I call the variable. The variable is when somebody says something fucked up to you and doesn't realize it because English may not have been their first language. Those are the best, because you can't do anything about it. Because if you think about it, like if English isn't your first language, you're not going to understand the nuances of English. Because in English, you could say something to somebody without saying exactly what you want to say, but they knew exactly what you meant, what you were saying. Just like that sentence. I said nothing and you understood every part of that. Other languages are linear. They're very direct. There's no like beating around the bush. We're like, hey, I saw a black guy. They're like, could you not say there was another gentleman there a little darker? No, but he's black. No, he's black. There he is. I see him. One more seat, I don't see him. But that's how other languages are. They're just direct. I'll give an example of a time where I could have been offended, but I understood the variables of the situation, all right? So, January of 2020, right? At the time, I was still with my son's mother. And, sorry. It triggers my reflux. Traumatic. And, so January, January 2020. At the time, I was still with my son's mother. Anyway, she wanted to go to the nail salon. So I went with her because I knew she was taking my son. And I didn't want my son sitting in the nail salon inhaling all those fumes by himself, right? So I'm like, how come he gets to get high and I don't, right? So I go with them, right? And my son is in a stroller. He's an infant. Him and I are sitting there. We're chilling. And she's over there getting her bullshit done, right? She's got her fucking hooves in the water. And she's getting her talons done, you know. And my son and I, we're good. We're just chilling, right? We're just hanging out. We're happy. And, of course, she sees that we're happy, so she wants to ruin it, right? So she, it's what they do, I guess. And this is we broke up really amicably. So she sees us happy and chilling and content, and she looks over and she goes, hey, babe, because that's how fucking annoying her voice is, right? So she looks over and goes, hey, babe, why don't you get something done too? And I go, I don't need anything done. Why don't you get a manicure? You should get a manicure. I go, I don't need a fucking manicure. I'm a grown-ass man. I can cut my own nails. I don't need a manicure. Well, then we're here. Why don't you get a... I go, are you turning into a frog? Please turn into a frog. Please turn into a frog. You should get a pedicure. Why don't you get a pedicure? I go, I don't need a fucking pedicure, all right? She goes, but you should do it because sometimes your heels, they get rough and they scratch me in the bed. I go, I'm a grown man. I wear shoes and socks. I don't need no, but they get rough and they scratch my legs. Your heels, they scratch me. It scratches me in the bed. It's starting from scratch. And I go, listen, I train jujitsu 3 times a week. I don't want to be the guy with really soft heels on the mats, all right? I don't want to be fighting with some guy, pull him in my guard and be like, hey, man, you feel that? Yeah. I had a pedicure. It's nice, right? Soft. Anyway, choke from the bottom, right? So
I find everything my child does funny. That's the problem. I can't be strict with her. Let me give an example. Before I came out to the Middle East, my daughter was at my house, and she was in her bedroom, and she was lying on her bed. She's 5. She was lying on her bed with her iPad that she's had since she was 1. You know, because you're a 5-year-old, you should probably have an iPad, right? And she knows how to work it better than I do. Just let me start by saying that, and we'll get into that after. But anyway, so she's lying on her bed. And here's the thing. When I was growing up, if I liked a TV show or a movie, I would have to wait for it to come back on TV in order for me to see it. Nowadays, if a kid likes something, they put it on their iPad and they have it, and it's in front of them, and they can watch it as many times as they want, all day, and they do. So my daughter's lying on her bed watching Frozen. You know what I'm talking about already. If you have children, you know this Frozen shit by Disney. And she watches it over and like she's watched it literally millions of times. And I've never once sat down and watched this movie, but it plays all the time and you hear it. And Disney's smart, they put these songs in their movies. And you don't know that the songs are playing, the songs just play and they burn into your brain. And you don't even know that those songs are in your memory. They just manifest themselves whenever they need to. I'll give an example. I was driving in traffic a few weeks ago, and I got cut off, and I got so mad. I go, you son of a bitch! And my brother goes, dude, let it go. Let it go, let it go. These stupid Disney songs burn into your brain. I asked the promoter yesterday, why are we canceling the show? He goes, because it's cold. And I was like, the cold never bothered me anyway. So anyway, my daughter's lying in a room on her bed with her iPad, and I burst into her room. First of all,
I will burst into whatever room I want to. It's my house. Second of all, she's 5. She's not going to be doing anything crazy. So, and I'm not one of those fathers who tries to be cool with their kids. I don't want to be that, hello, darling. I don't try and have a mature conversation. She's 5. What are we going to talk about, right? So I'm a goofball when I see her. I'm the big, loud, spazzy dad, right? So I burst in her room and I go, baby! And I guess it startled her, right? But she didn't get startled like a 5-year-old. She didn't react like a 5-year-old. She wasn't like, yeah! She reacted like a woman. Her reaction wasn't, yeah! Her reaction was, shh! Without using any words, my daughter basically went, mother, do you not see what I'm doing? And let's be honest, if your child, Yasser, if any one of your children called you a mother, you can't really get mad, because, yeah, you know. If you weren't a motherfucker, they wouldn't be here, you know what I mean? So
these kids will never lose. They're all winners. I didn't like when somebody else felt like they were better than I was. Well, they were fucking better than you. That's the problem in life. There are people that are better than you. If we were all equal, there's no reason for us to sit here like this. Because you'd all be going, I could do that. I could do that. That's what I'm saying. We're all the same. We're all equal. No, motherfucker, we're not. We start off equal, and then it's up to you. But that's what we did. We took all adversity away from these generations. Everything that was like bullying and all that shit, that made us stronger people. Now these kids are fucking weak. They get freaked out. They're very involved with their feelings. How old are you, dude? You look young. No, the guy, not you don't look young. You got excited as shit, didn't you? Me? No, motherfucker. You look like a clean-shaven Indian Jesus. Jesus Christ. You look like Indian Jesus went to a Turkish barber or some shit. I meant that kid. 25, yeah, you know what I mean. You're from that generation, you know, like where you guys, and then, you know, I'm not saying you personally, but it could be, I don't know, you know. But your generation is very involved in your feelings. Like everything is about how they feel. How was the show? There was times where I felt cringe. And I felt feelings because I feel feels and I felt feels with a feeling. And I know that if I feel things that it's real, because feel and real rhyme, it has to be something from the universe because I feel it inside. And, like everything is about their fuck your feelings. That's what I say. I don't give a shit how you feel, all right? We all feel different things at different times. I woke up this morning, guess what I felt? Fucking tired. You know what I felt after I had breakfast? I felt like I took a nap and I felt better. Your feelings change. I'm from the generation where nobody asked how you felt unless you were sick. Hey, I heard you were sick. How do you feel? I feel better. Thanks for asking. But nobody randomly came up to me and was like, hey man, hey Russell, how do you feel? Huh? What do you mean? Like, are you happy? Are you sad? How do you feel? Like, I feel irritated that you're asking me this stupid fucking question. But this generation will be like, hey man, you feel good? Are you feeling happy? Yeah, thanks for asking. I feel so good. Fucking feelings. That's why they'll do this bullshit, because we took adversity. Or they're like, we got nothing wrong in our lives. What should we do? If I'm a boy, I could say I'm a girl. If I'm a girl, I could say I'm a boy. And they're like, nah, that's been done. Ooh, what do we do? What if we claim to be neither? But if we act really angry about it, they have to believe it. I like it. I'm going with it. And if they question it, tell them it's how you feel. Because nobody can question your feelings. Listen, here's what you need to understand about your feelings. Your feelings are fucking irrelevant. They're not real. In 150 years from now, when you're dead, your feelings are gone. They can find your bones, scrape the DNA, and they get all your information without any fucking feelings attached. What do we got here? It's male, 40, 180 pounds, died of cancer. Oh, it says here it felt like it was a table. You got kids? How many? One? That's the way to do it, buddy. One and done. I think that's the best. Is that your daughter over there? No, just some random kid? That'd be... That's your daughter, right? Okay, yeah. Don't give her the mic. No good. What do you got, Mikey? Boy or girl? Girl. How old? 28. Nice. I started with one, and now I've got 4 somehow. I only made 2 of them. You know what I mean? Like, is your daughter's mother? Are you still with her? No, nobody is. Is she white, the mom? That's good, so she'll be okay. Here's the thing, all my kids are mixed. Like, so I made 2, and then my wife, she made 2 without me, whore. And, but all my kids are mixed, all 4 of them, you know what I mean? So it's kind of up when you're mixed, because you guys have kids yet, Eric, you and Jessica? No, well, you'll see. It's challenging when you're a mixed kid, you know what I mean? Like, okay, so I grew up with Jamaicans, so I got 2 baby mamas. Thanks, black people. And, because Jamaicans just tell you to breed with everything. Oh, Rusty, not breed off that y'all, breed off that y'all. Now go breed. You know, stop breeding, bitchin', stop. So I got 2 baby mamas, but they're both Hispanic. And, so my daughter, she's 11 now. Her mother's Ecuadorian, and I'm me. And then my son, he's 3, his mother's Mexican, and I'm still me. And, but I'm noticing, like, when you're mixed, you will lean towards one side or the other, you know what I mean? And it doesn't mean you don't love your other side, it just means one is easier for you to beat. So my daughter, at 11, is leaning towards the Indian side, I notice. And that's not a victory, we don't need more, we're good, you know what I mean? But we're good on numbers right now. We actually beat China, thanks. We have effectively outfucked you. I'm afraid. Time to put on your humping shoe. You know, just. So my daughter's leaning towards the Indian side, and that's fine. And my son, he's 3. He's leaning towards his Mexican side, and that's fine with me too. But it's really Mexican. It's. Like, my son is only 3, but there's a lot of Mexican happening right now. Like, I was not expecting this. I didn't know you could be this Mexican at 3, you know what I mean? Like, he comes over to, for my visits, and I go like, baby, do you want to go to Chuck E. Cheese? He's like, Home Depot. And I'm like, what? And so.
I get a call from the USO, and they're like, hey, Russell, do you want to entertain the troops? And I'm like, sure. Which ones? I go, the American troops. I go, why not the Canadian troops? They said, because that guy's busy. I said, all right, fine then. I go, what do I got to do? They go, where am I going to perform? They go, you're going to perform on the USS Eisenhower. I go, what's that? They said, it's an aircraft carrier. I go, cool, where's that parked? They go, it's not parked. It's in the middle of the ocean. I go, oh, okay. How am I getting there? Go to the airport tomorrow morning, and there'll be a plane there to meet you, and it will take you to the ship. And I'm like, all right, cool. So I get me and my crew together, and we head to the airport the next morning, and we see this big brown military plane sitting in the middle of the airfield. And you know when you see a situation, and you know that is your situation, but you don't want that to be your situation, you know? So I see the big aircraft, the military aircraft, and I'm acting like I don't see it. I'm looking around like, where's our plane? I don't see anything that looks like an airplane to me. And it's like when somebody sets you up on a blind date and some fucked up looking chick walks in and she's described what she's wearing, like, are you, no, kidding me? Wait, what? Right, so I get used to the idea that this is the plane that I gotta get on, right? So I get on this military plane. Now, getting on a military plane is not like getting on a regular airplane. If you don't like flying, don't get on a fucking military plane. Because this shit is not for regular people. You know when you get on a regular airplane, you walk through a little tube attached to the side of the plane, and you walk on, and then the flight attendant greets you and says, "Oh, you're sitting in 3B. Go ahead, sir. Please, right here on the right." Well, when you get on a military plane, you're entering from the ass of the plane, right? So, like the back of the plane goes low, and then you get in. So it's like a reverse shit, you know, instead of getting, you know, you're walking through. And you know, on a regular plane, when you sit down, if the plane's flying this way, you face this way. Well, on a military plane, if the plane's flying this way, you face this way, which is always better, you know, for shitting yourself. So we get on, and on a regular airplane, they give you things to make you feel comfortable. You know, they'll be like, "All right, sir, would you like a blanket? Here's some headphones, some beverage, maybe some peanuts." And, you know, and you're like, "All right, cool." Well, you get on the military plane to make you feel comfortable. They give you a helmet, a life jacket, these goggles, these soundproof headphones so you can't hear yourself screaming. And you know, on the regular airplane, they tell you your seat can be used as a flotation device and that there's a life jacket under your seat. Well, on the military plane, they give you the life jacket right away. They give it to me, and I'm like, "Oh, should I just hang on to this?" "No, you should put it on." Why? Why would I put it on? That's ridiculous. Just put it on. But why? Just in case we land in the water. Who's ever landed in the fucking water? Who's ever landed in the water and went, "Whew, that was close"? That's never happened. So I put on this life jacket, and there's a little pouch hanging from the bottom. It kind of hangs right over your pouch. And it's got a zip on it. I go, "What's in there?" They go, "Some survival stuff." I go, "I'm not gonna fucking survive if we land in the water." So I open the pouch, because I'm nosy. I want to see what they think we need to survive. And I open it, and there's like this pink powder, you know, that you're supposed to pour out into the water in case you land in there. And it like creates like a big pink circle around you, which I found somewhat offensive. Like if I crash in the water, they're going to be looking for an Indian guy in a big pink dot in the middle of the ocean, I think. There's some sort of racial undertone there. So there's this powder, and then there's like a light that lights up when the water hits it. And then there's a whistle, I guess in case a shark is coming. And he's offside. Beep, stop, where are you going? Come on. There's a glow stick, I guess in case a rave breaks out when you're in the water. You know, just...
Oh my God, dude, the water feels so good all over my legs. Feel my hands, rub them, rub my hands.
Any hockey fans here tonight? None, huh? I'm thinking in Toronto we should start like our own East Indian ice hockey team, you know? What do you figure they'd be called? Like the Toronto Maple Seeks, you know? Oh, think about it, man. They wouldn't have to wear helmets. Just blue and white term or something. No, could you imagine the commentary for them? And here comes Singh down center ice. He passes it to Singh. Singh shoots it over to Singh. Singh knocks it to Singh. Singh shoots on Singh. Oh, Singh misses. Uh-oh, they're fighting now. Here comes the ceremonial daggers. Uh-oh, he's unraveling his turban. Uh-oh, they're in a corner now. What's this? They're opening up a store. It's good to see we got a room full of racists. That's always comforting for me to know.
Really could be any one of my friends, but I have a good friend. We've been friends about 14 years. His name's Israel. He's Mexican, so I don't know why the fuck his name's Israel, but, you know. I think it used to be Palestine, but then, you know. Anyway, Israel's a sweetheart of a guy, gayer than the day is long. Just so gay. Like, there's no question about how gay he is. Like, if he doesn't walk into a room, he floats, just. Anyway, I'm talking to Israel. Sometimes we call him Izzy, but that doesn't make any sense because we know who he is.
I call him Israeli because he's really gay. Anyway, I'm talking to Israel over the holidays, and we're catching up, and he's telling me about his new boyfriend. And I'm pretty cool with these types of things, but he's like, oh my God, I haven't seen you in so long. Where have you been? You have to meet my new boyfriend. He's so amazing. And I'm like, you ever talk to a gay dude? They get tired halfway through a conversation. Oh my God, where have you been? I'm like, I've been resting. Why don't you do that? So he's telling me about his new boyfriend, and it's 2018. We can't be freaked out by that shit anymore. And I'm comfortable with it. I'm just happy as long as my friends are happy. But the problem is I'm a straight guy, and most of my friends are straight. So whenever we have conversations about their new partner, it's one of my friends telling me about some new girl he met, and I know how to respond to that. Like, yo, you gonna meet my new girl? I'm like, big tits, because men ask the important questions. So Israel's like, you have to be my new boyfriend. And I panicked. I was like, big tits? I didn't know what to do. I go, yeah, sure, I'd love to meet your new boyfriend. He's like, oh my God, you're going to love him. I go, I think you're just going to love him. I'm probably going to love him for you. But I go, and I'm curious about it. I'm like, because I've known him to date dudes before, but I've never seen him in love. I'm like, hey, Izzy, what's so special about this guy? Like, what makes him so different than the other guys? He goes, I don't know. We're just like so perfect together. Like, we can finish each other's sentences, and we just get along so amazing. And I go, that's great. I go, that's awesome. And he goes, oh my God, and he's gold star gay. I go, what the fuck is gold star gay? He goes, oh my God, you don't know? I go, why the fuck would I know that? I didn't know there was levels to the gay world. I thought gay was gay. Was there a gay Olympics? Did he win something? I don't understand. How do you become gold star gay? Was he in the military? Did Trump insult his family? Like, what makes you gold star gay? He goes, okay, so gold star gay is basically a gay man that's never been with a woman and never even touched a woman's pussy. I go, I'm sorry, her what? Never touched a woman's pussy. I go, okay, Izzy, you're going to have to do me a favor and not say pussy like that, because now I'm really uncomfortable because I love pussy. And I'm starting to feel like it's gay all of a sudden that I love. So don't take the one thing that makes me straight and gay it up for me. I go, what else? He goes, well, that's it. Basically, never been with a woman, never touched a woman's pussy. I go, I think you mean, okay, so guess gold star gay is a gay guy that's never been with a woman and never touched a woman's vagina. He goes, yeah, basically. And I go, that's awesome. Are you gold star gay? He goes, oh my God, no. He looked so sad. I was like, cheer up, it'll be okay. I go, what are you? He goes, I'm silver. I'm like, well, at least you meddled. I go, what makes you silver gay? Did you have sex with a woman? He goes, oh my God, ew. I go, okay, don't do that either, all right? Because I go, what makes you silver? He goes, okay, so back when I was in high school, when I was still in the closet, I go, hold on a second. There was a time you pretended to be straight? Like, it doesn't make sense. Like, he's obviously gay. There's not like, he's built like this mic stand. He's skinny, he's got a very pretty head, and he can wear boys' clothing. and I'm like there's no way, like, you can't even picture him going, come on, guys, let's go meet some bitches. Like, it's not a believable situation. Like, he's one of those gay dudes, like, when he came out of the closet, nobody was like, what? He was like, guess what, everyone, I'm gay. Everyone was like, yeah, we know. What took you so long, fatherfucker? So I said, okay, so what happened when you were straight? He goes, okay, so when I was in high school, I had a girlfriend. I go, wait a minute. When you say you had a girlfriend, were you like her gay BFF or something? She was like, no, she was my girlfriend. I go, what the fuck? Was this bitch blind? Like, what did she think you were, really soft and tender? I don't understand. no, she was really sweet. I go, I guess. I go, so what happened with her? He goes, so anyway, one time we were together and she made me touch her pussy. I go, what do you mean touch her pussy? How do you just touch a pussy? You know, like, ew, and then you ran away? Like, I don't understand. Like, how do you touch a pussy? I don't understand how to just tag your it and then I don't understand. No, she made me finger it. And I go, and? And he goes, it's not for me. I go, I know it's not for you, but can you sort of see how straight guys are very attracted to that? He goes, I don't get it. I go, what's not to get, Izzy? It's warm, it's soft, it's moist, it's delicious. It's everything you would want a cake to be. You still like cake, don't you? He goes, yeah, I don't understand it. I go, so was that the only vagina you touched? He goes, yeah. I go, so why don't you just lie and say you've never touched a vagina? And he's like, it's dishonest. I go, you're so gay, dude. And I go, so because you touched a woman's vagina once, that automatically demotes you from gold to silver. He goes, I go, so you're silver, he's gold. Is there like a bronze level? He goes, that's so stupid. Why is that stupid, but silver and gold aren't? I go, what about those guys that like got married and had kids and then realized that they were gay? They're like, I cannot live a lie, and then they come out and live the rest of their life as a gay man. He goes, oh, those guys are just whatever. I'm like, so you're silver, he's gold. That's the levels? He goes, no, there's one more level. I go, and it's not fucking bronze? He goes, no, there's platinum gay. I go, what the fuck is platinum gay? He goes, okay, so platinum gay is basically the same as gold star gay. Never been with a woman, never touched a woman's pussy. And they were born C-section. I was like, what? That's amazing! They never even came out of a vagina. I was like, have you ever met one of those? He goes, oh my God, no. They're like unicorns. The more you know. The show's about education.
I'm gonna let out a secret about Indian people for all the people here or all the people watching, wherever you are. If you're not Indian, this is a message to you on behalf of all Indian people. Hope my brown people don't get upset that I'm letting out our secret. But just so you guys know, Indian people are fully aware of what their accent sounds like. We don't actually need you we know exactly what it sounds like. We know it's not the coolest accent in the world, you know? You're never gonna see two Indian guys in a club standing around going, hey man, aren't we cool? Don't we sound really hip? We are going to meet all the bitches tonight. I'm pimping. You know, it's not gonna happen, you know? We know what it sounds like, you know? And don't think for 1 minute that we don't know that you're mocking us when we're not around. It's an accent. We're not deaf. Don't think when we walk into Home Depot and go, hello, I'm looking for paint. Yeah, it's right down that aisle over there, sir. Hey, Jim, did you hear that guy? He's looking for paint. 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 Hey, let's grab a cigarette and talk like this for half an hour. We know you're doing it, you bastards. But Indian people know what their accent's good for and what it's not good for. We know its limitations. You know what I mean? We know it's not good for getting laid. It's not going to help you. Hello, baby. Nothing's going to happen for you. But you know what the Indian accent is good for? Cutting tension. You got a tense situation, pop in the Indian accent. Tension's gone. Picture a serious courtroom drama.
Your Honor, my client would like to plead guilty. Tension's gone. But white people, let me talk to you for a minute. White Canadian people, especially. Canadian white people. When I say Canadian, I mean you're Canadian, your parents are Canadian, your grandparents are Canadian, you're really Canadian. Canadian white people, you have an accent. And they're completely oblivious to it. You do? I don't know if you're aware of it, sir. You may not have it, you look like a rich Canadian white guy. I don't know, you know what I mean? You're a minority. But Canadian people have an accent. And it's funny when you watch white Canadian people talk, especially white Canadian guys, they have this funny-ass way of talking. They talk, the way they speak, they make everything sound like it's the most matter-of-fact thing you've ever heard in your life. And when they talk to you, it looks like they can't control their head. It looks like they're part bobblehead when they say stuff to you. Because they'll come up to you and they'll go, Jesus Christ. Did you get a load of the jugs on that one? Oh yeah. They do. It's funny to watch. And white people are sitting there going, no, we don't have an accent. What are you talking about? I can prove to you, white folks, that you have an accent. It's a pretty bold statement for a brown man. But I can prove to you. White people, when you swear, you sound like donkeys. You do, because you'll say stuff like, fuck off. Bullshit. Talk funny, man. It's okay. Good to see you guys. How you doing, buddy? Same problem. Pink. I got you. You should buy one size up. That's all I'm saying. Because I'm just saying. Even your shirt's like. Would you leave me alone? Here's the thing. You're not fat. You just bought a small shirt. You make poor decisions when you buy clothes. You got a medium? Sir, you look like a large. You got a medium! Mine's screaming a little because I ate between the shows, but I can unbutton it and breathe. And then stick it back in there. What's your name, buddy? Han? Oh, Hani. There you go. He said Han. I'm Han. Solo. Hani. And that's your girlfriend? Good job. She's pretty. Those are great, too. And, I guess couples that dress alike, you know? So, I'm getting Hani just looking at her. What's your name, sweetheart? Sorry? Camille. Camille. And what's your background? Honey, you Lebanese or something? Yeah, and you, Camille? Are you from Trinidad? Oh, shit, man, all right, calm down. Can you handle that, honey? Because they're fucking crazy. Because when she gets mad, you're not going to understand her. Honey, I tell you something, you f***ed me whole day, man. You f***ed my whole day. See, right now she's all calm. Trinidad. I am from Trinidad. But get her mad, and that goes to the
ocean right there. Good. Good to have you guys here. And a white guy with a brown girl, I like that. Makes me happy. Are you a white guy? Good. I mean, you look like one of the, like, get a shot of him. He looks like one of those white guys that could get compromised by ISIS. You know what I mean? Like he's just a mustache shave away. Good. What's your name? Andrew. And that's your girlfriend, your wife? Girlfriend. Hi. What's your name? Priya. Huh? Are you Trini too or something? You're Detroit? I don't think she understood the question, Camille.
Any Spanish people here tonight? They're always in the, we are up here, mira. What kind of Spanish are you? Are you Latino Spanish or are you Spanish from Spain? Mexican? What the are you doing in England? They said head for the border, not the borders. What are you doing in England? Your parents came here? My dad's Mexican. And he ended up in England? Sorry? Your mom's English. I figured that much. But how did they meet?
My mom worked in Mexico.
Your mom worked in Mexico, apparently. And, do you speak Spanish at all? I don't have to. You don't have to answer me in Spanish. It's not like you're gonna go un poquito, and I'm gonna go not gonna happen. You know what I mean? It just. I live in Los Angeles, so I mean I should know Spanish, and my wife is Latina, so you know I should know at least something. But I don't know. You know, I know I like the way Spanish sounds when South American people are speaking it. I like the way it's, I don't understand it, but at least the words are clear to me, you know what I mean? When I hear them speaking, I know when a sentence begins, and I know when it ends, and you could tell by the tone whether it was a question or a statement, you know, sí. Like, I don't know, but yeah, you know. There's languages you don't know, like Chinese, when you hear somebody speaking Cantonese, you don't know whether it was a sentence, a paragraph, a statement. Where are the Chinese people at tonight? I see an Asian, there you are, look at them. You know what I'm talking about. In Cantonese, sometimes they don't even start the sentences at the right volume. It's not like they go, sometimes they turn the volume like up as they're speaking, you know what I mean? Like, Cantonese is a fun language, but it's a hard one to learn. When I was in Hong Kong, I learned the dumbest words when I was in Hong Kong. I learned how to say snot. Basie. And the only reason I think I knew that was because, because I have a big nose, and I was in Hong Kong, and nobody has a big nose there. But when I kept hearing basie when I'd walk past people, I'm sure they were going, look at his nose, must have a basie. That's what I'm sure they were translating. Basie. And then... Hard language to learn, though. Do you speak Cantonese? Oh, do, yeah. What's your name? Sorry? V? Just the letter V. Vinny. Oh, V-I. Oh, I'm sorry. His name really is V. But he spells it out, so it's different. What's your last name? Gina. This is vagina. Sorry about being a earlier. Indian people are fully aware of what their accent sounds like. We don't actually need you we know exactly what it sounds like. We know it's not the coolest accent in the world, you know? You're never going to see two Indian guys in a club standing around going, hey man, aren't we cool? Don't we sound really hip? We are going to meet all the bitches tonight.
I'm pimping. It's not going to happen, you know? We know what it sounds like, you know? And don't think for 1 minute that we don't know that you're mocking us when we're not around. It's an accent. We're not deaf. Don't think when we walk into Home Depot and go, hello, I'm looking for paint. Yeah, it's right down that aisle over there, sir. Hey, Jim, did you hear that guy? He's looking for paint. 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 Hey, let's grab a cigarette and talk like this for half an hour. We know you're doing it, you bastards. But Indian people know what their accent's good for and what it's not good for. We know its limitations. You know what I mean? We know it's not good for getting laid. It's not going to help you. Hello, baby. Nothing's going to happen for you. But you know what the Indian accent is good for? Cutting tension. You got a tense situation, pop in the Indian accent. Tension's gone. Picture a serious courtroom drama. Your Honor, my client would like to plead guilty. Tension's gone. But white people, let me talk to you for a minute. White Canadian people, especially. Canadian white people. When I say Canadian, I mean you're Canadian, your parents are Canadian, your grandparents are Canadian, you're really Canadian. Canadian white people, you have an accent. And they're completely oblivious to it. You do? I don't know if you're aware of it, sir. You may not have it, you look like a rich Canadian white guy. I don't know, you know what I mean? You're a minority. But Canadian people have an accent. And it's funny when you watch white Canadian people talk, especially white Canadian guys, they have this funny-ass way of talking. They talk, the way they speak, they make everything sound like it's the most matter-of-fact thing you've ever heard in your life. And when they talk to you, it looks like they can't control their head. It looks like they're part bobblehead when they say stuff to you. Because they'll come up to you and they'll go, Jesus Christ. Did you get a load of the jugs on that one? Oh, yeah. They do. It's funny to watch. And white people are sitting there going, no, we don't have an accent. What are you talking about? I can prove to you, white folks, that you have an accent. It's a pretty bold statement for a brown man. But I can prove to you. White people, when you swear, you sound like donkeys. You do, because you'll say stuff like, fuck off. Bullshit. Oh. It's good to see a white guy. That's nice. Good to see you, buddy. And you got an Asian girl. That's also good. Good. Where are you from, white guy? England. Never heard of it. Thanks for still being here. I'm sorry. I know it's coming across the wrong way right now, but what's your name? Cliff? Like, good to see you, Cliff. And is that your girlfriend, your wife? Wife, nice. And where's she from? Korea. Oh, nice. Annyeong. And where'd you guys meet? In Korea. What the were you doing there? I mean, historically speaking,
this was it. You know what I mean? And then what were you doing in Korea, Cliff? Teaching English? Good. Be amazing if he was there teaching Korean. And what's your wife's name? Eugene? Eugene. Mujin? Wait, slow down. Everybody's making noises. Jean? Eugene. How, do you know her? Eugene. But not like Eugene, like the guy. Like, you know, Eugene. Oh, Eugene. And how long have you been married for, Clifford? 7 years. Nice. It's a long time. You look very young. Look at the shot of him. He's got a baby face. I actually thought he was a lesbian at first. I was like, that's nice. It's nice, you know, the LGBTQ community supported me. That's amazing. That's great. Well, good. And do you guys have babies? What? 2? All right. 2 genes.
omo.com vn để tìm hiểu thêm về cái hành trình nấm bẩn của Omo và sắn tay nấm bẩn vì môi trường xanh. 5 điều 2 hay ngại gì bẩn. Khi chúng ta sắn tay áo lên thì sẽ có môi trường xanh, nghĩa là một cái môi trường đang bị ô nhiễm. Chúng ta hãy cùng chung tay để làm sạch môi trường. Thì ngại gì bẩn đã có Omo rồi. Khi mà bạn dọn dẹp cái vệ sinh môi trường thì nó sẽ rất là bẩn. Nhưng khi bẩn rồi thì đã có Omo nên mình không sợ bẩn các bạn ạ. Hướng dẫn sử dụng giặt tay. Xả sơ quần áo với nước sạch, hòa tan một muỗng Omo trong 3 đến 4 lít nước. Ngâm quần áo trong 15 phút. Vò nhẹ và xả 2-3 lần nước sạch. Chú ý là rửa sạch và lau khô tay sau khi dùng. Bảo quản nơi khô mát. Để xa tầm tay trẻ em. Giặt riêng quần áo có thể bị nhem màu. Xử lý vết bẩn khó giặt càng sớm càng tốt. Comfort, hãy dùng comfort một lần xả để áo quần bung tỏa hương thơm mát với từng cử động. Thành phần là có rất nhiều loại thành phần: kalium, chloride và sodium, các 4,4%, diamino là N,N, bitit 135, chairin 4, chất thơm, chất tinh dầu thiên nhiên 264 ppm, chất tạo màu enzyme, bột giặt Omo Comfort, tinh dầu thơm sang trọng bền lâu, khối lượng tịnh là 3,9 kg. Cái sản phẩm này có 3,9 kg các bạn ạ. Sản phẩm của công ty trách nhiệm hữu hạn quốc tế Ulepe Việt Nam No 2, 3 khu công nghiệp Tây Bắc Củ Chi, xã Tân An Hội, huyện Củ Chi, thành phố Hồ Chí Minh, Việt Nam. Sản xuất tại Việt Nam. Giá khuyến nghị xem tại website omo.com.vn. Tiêu chuẩn cơ sở 192022 UVN. Xin bỏ túi này vào thùng rác sau khi sử dụng. Đấy là thông điệp của sản phẩm các bạn ạ. Khi sử dụng hết sản phẩm thì các bạn hãy bỏ cái túi này vào thùng rác. Đấy là cái thông điệp được in trên bao bì. Và có in cái thùng rác và một người đang vứt cái vỏ này vào thùng rác. Cái vỏ này được làm bằng cái túi ni lông cứng nên không sử dụng trong tái chế các bạn nhé. Thì khi sử dụng hết các bạn hãy bỏ rác bỏ vào cái thùng rác thông thường. Vì những cái sản phẩm mà có thể dùng trong tái chế thì các bạn hãy bỏ vào thùng, hãy bỏ riêng để sử dụng tái chế. Nhưng đây là cái sản phẩm không dùng trong tái chế nên là các bạn hãy bỏ vào thùng rác. Kết quả đánh giá trực quan trên vết bẩn ố vàng từ mồ hôi, vết bẩn dầu mỡ, vết bẩn bùn đất, vết bẩn và đánh giá trên mùi mồ hôi, mùi đồ ăn, dầu mỡ, mùi bùn đất, mùi ẩm mốc. Trong điều kiện thí nghiệm nội bộ, kết quả thực tế có thể thay đổi. Dựa trên đánh giá trong điều kiện thí nghiệm, kết quả thực tế có thể thay đổi. So với gói bột giặt Omo 100g tính theo giá khuyến nghị với các loại vi khuẩn Charg và trong điều kiện thí nghiệm trong dòng sản phẩm của UNESCO, trong thành phần chất thơm, Bệnh viện Da Liễu Trung ương đã thử nghiệm và chứng nhận không gây dị ứng cho da. Đấy là Bệnh viện Da Liễu Trung ương chứng nhận các bạn nhé. Thì trên bao bì của sản phẩm có mã QR của sản phẩm và mã vạch của sản phẩm. Các bạn có thể quét mã QR hoặc mã vạch để kiểm tra sản phẩm xem có đạt tiêu chuẩn chất lượng không nhé. Hôm nay thì mình xin dừng cái bài chia sẻ tại đây. Cảm ơn các bạn đã chú ý lắng nghe. Xin chào và hẹn gặp lại các bạn ở những buổi chia sẻ sau nhé. Xin chào tạm biệt.